The Detective 1000 Batman bust, inspired by the work of Jason Fabok, has entered the Secret Sanctuary. Hey guys, welcome back to the Sanctuary. Like many of you, when the full statue that this bust comes from was first revealed, I was like, that's amazing. That is a beautiful representation of Batman based on this cover by Jason Fabok. And I thought, how big is this thing? Is it going to fit? And the depth was crazy, and the height with that cape was insane. And I just decided, it's just too big for my display. I'm predominantly a quarter scale collector. I do have a few 1/3, but the piece was just too big. But then they revealed they were going to also distribute the bust. The bust, $149. Doesn't hurt the credit card too bad. Still get that great portrait. And I thought, what the heck? I'll give it a shot. Let's take a look at them. All right, so there's the cover. And there's the bust. Pretty great representation of that kind of, I always think of it as kind of a grumpy looking Batman, but obviously he's determined. He's looking out over his city, waiting for the next crime to happen. And I think that they've captured that look really well with the bust. Not a lot to talk about here because it is so small, but that 1/3 portrait, it's kind of a more mature Batman. I don't see him as a young Batman. You got that kind of 5 o'clock shadow going on. This is a Batman that has seen many battles. Kind of tight-lipped, angry. So worried that he has worry lines in his mask. And you've got the yellow oval. Now, if you bought the deluxe version of the full statue, this was a switch out. You had the choice of either this, or you could switch out a much larger bat insignia that didn't have a yellow background. It did have like a gold edge to it, but it was just a much bigger bat insignia, which I think also looks really cool. I like both options. Then you've got this base, which is nice with the bat insignia in the middle. Some kind of stone work there on each side, which just repeats as you go around. One thing I did like about this is the way they did the cape. On busts, I don't like it when they try to do a fabric cape on a bust. It doesn't really work for me, but I like how they did a sculpted cape that just ends here. And then in the back, you just have this unsculpted rock. I think that's cool, and it's also reminiscent of the Batcave. So I think it was a very clever, very attractive option that they went with. I like it a lot. We do see a lot of busts these days with arms. This didn't need that. I really feel that this bust really is all about the portrait, which is just got Jason Fabok written all over it, and the kind of cool musculature that they've given it, which also mirrors the cover. It just looks really great. You got those white eyes. Generally, I prefer, irises, just because the eyes are the windows to the soul, as they say. But with this particular, actually with Batman in general, the white eyes do work pretty well. It's just a really nice bargain of a piece for $149. The edition size is 900. It's already waitlisted at Sideshow. You can still get it from Prime 1. I don't know what the shipping is like if you're in the US. It's not a really heavy piece. I think it's only 2 pounds. So it might be worth it. Assembly is obviously very simple. It's just two pieces. You've got everything except the portrait, and that's it. Actually, that's not true. I believe the insignia was also a separate piece that I had to slot in. I'm also going to do a video in the next couple of days. Actually, I might do it today, about why we got the yellow oval on the Batman insignia. There's a pretty interesting story about why that happened. So, that's it, guys. There's not much else to say about it. Give you a few close-ups. There's some slight battle damage there. You got that kind of cross-hatching that we see a lot now on Prime 1 DC statues. Just really well done. So yeah, this bust is a really good option if you didn't have the space or the money for that larger full statue, which I still think is one of the best Batman statues ever produced. But this is a good alternative. And it's also small enough that you can have it in your statue display at home. You can put it on your desk at work, which is likely where this one is going to end up. It's just a fun thing to have, and it doesn't hurt the pocketbook too much. That's it, guys. Like I said, I'm going to do a video pretty quick here about the yellow oval around the emblem. And I also have a video coming up. Oh, is it nearby? Wait, 1 second. About this cool new book called Batman and Robin and Howard. That's it, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you later.